Hi, welcome to No Skill Steve. I'm Steve and I have no skills. Today I'm going to try to repair this screen, which is really desperately in need of it. So we've got multiple holes on this screen. There's this one here, this one up here, and it's just kind of old. The previous tenant had just sort of duct taped this over it, and that obviously didn't work. And you know, we're gonna replace it. I got this kit from I got it off of Home Depot. It came with the screen that's in here, extra fuerte, and the spline and the tool that comes with it. I'll try to also, I'm gonna try to keep the door propped up. You see there was, duct tape job here, right? There's this, is like one of the only working clips. There's not even this one here, right? To kind of hold it in. This one was already loose, so this will probably pop off pretty easily. So for some added context here, you know, this screen door is a door to our balcony here, kind of overlooking our street. We got a nice big oak tree that's going to cover this balcony and leaves this fall. And so I'm hoping to do some other videos to kind of clean this place up. See, I kind of struggled to plant anything and grow anything despite the compost tumbler in the back there. There's a grill out here which was not ours, also left by a previous tenant, and yeah, probably needs to go in the trash. The umbrella and those red chairs over there, those need to get out of here because they're all broken. We had gotten the umbrella to kind of protect ourselves from falling acorns from this big pin oak tree right in front of our apartment. But we've lived here for 4 years and I haven't fixed this screen door. And so I'm going to try to do that now. We'll see how it goes. Okay, I bought this little tool. I don't know if it's any good. This is not the sharp side of this blade, and I think I'm supposed to use this to kind of just help get the spline out. This I'll use to trim the screen later, but we'll see. I don't know. I might just use a utility knife. And I immediately give up. This is stupid. Okay. I'm not going to reuse this spline, so I'm not worried about it getting torn up. Let's pull this out. There we go. I don't think there's even spline here. Another, right. I think there is. Okay, right, because you cut it. Okay. So I just decided to clean this up a little bit before I put the new stuff on. Okay, so the advice that I saw online here was to kind of roll this out, try to not cut it to size just yet, and then to kind of weigh it down at the top and bottom and in the middle. Random fireplace thing that actually was recalled and we have to get rid of. Giant planter over here. Hold that down. And I guess the idea here is the weights will help keep it taut. Hopefully that's enough weight. Actually, I'll put this guy in the middle. So their dirty planter can go there. And so this is the tool you use to push the spline in, apparently. And see, there's this side that kind of has a groove in it. And there's this side that is grooveless. It seems like because I have a carbon fiber thing, a screen, and not an aluminum one, I should just be able to use this all the way around, or this one all the way around, and just push the spline in that way. But I guess if you had aluminum, you would use this to kind of pre-bend the frame. I might do that anyway, just to see if that works. By the way, I have created a playlist, or I'm starting to create a playlist of videos that I kind of have watched to learn how to do some of these things, or tried to learn how to do some of these things. And so you could check those out. One of the pieces of advice I got was to kind of start up here, kind of long side first maybe, and start like just before this corner. And then, yeah, kind of do the long side, and then you're going to sort out all the wrinkles and stuff. I guess, maybe, we'll see. I'm not so sure how much I care about wrinkles because, again, it's just the door to the balcony. Can't even really see it from the street. Let's position you differently. Yeah, using that grooved side, I'm just pushing it in. They said go slowly, but I am motivated and methylphenidated, so I don't know how slow I'm going to be this morning, but I guess I'll have to be. All right, this feels pretty easy. I think we can just zoom right through this. Hopefully, I can get this done before my wife and son wake up. I feel like the corners are going to be tricky. I think technically you can just like cut this and not worry about it. But I don't know. All right, we'll see. So far, this looks like it's going okay. This tool feels kind of cheap and crummy, but it's doing the job. And I guess that's what's important. I haven't mentioned this in other videos, but you've heard me talk about other tenants, like leaving stuff on the deck, for example. We are also tenants. We don't own this apartment. My aunt does. And rather than having her pay somebody to come do these sorts of things, she's generally happy to let me do this. I'm happy to do this, you know, for her and for us while we live there. So just a little context there. Okay. That's looking all right. I was actually surprised at how smooth most of this process went. This was like a very satisfying thing to do. So if you're thinking about doing something like this, I encourage you to give it a shot. Yeah, try it out. Now I gotta cut this. Looks all right. I'm just gonna go around, give everything a once over with the not grooved side, make sure everything's in nice and secure. All right, just trying to get this in a little bit better. Okay, that's good. Yeah, just trying to make sure everything is tucked in nice and tight here. Yeah, I think for the most part, we got it. Corners are a little tricky, it looks like, but I think if you just kind of come at it from both angles, I'll get in there. Hopefully that it's all wrinkly over here. Doesn't mean anything because it's not super wrinkly here, which is what I care about the most. Okay, so that whole process took about 9 minutes, according to my camera. Tried to sort of record that all in one go. So if anyone's wondering about this, it just takes about 9 minutes if you're thinking about doing it yourself. Now, this I'm just trying to get like close to the spline, but not cut it. Also, I don't know if anybody else was a big fan of The Sims in middle school like I was, but every time I say the word spline, I think about reticulating splines. That was one of those things, right, when you were like loading the game. I was like telling you what it was doing. I never knew what that meant. Yeah, so this entire time in my head, I've been telling myself, you're reticulating splines. I know what that means. Somebody tell me in the comments what reticulating means. I guess I could Google it. Google's a thing. I have a PhD. Just a reminder, I have a whole ass doctorate. This part of the process was also incredibly satisfying. This felt like really good to do. Just went super smoothly. Okay, so again, we're just trying to trim right next to the spline, but not cut the spline. I guess that's what that like little tool I had before was supposed to do. It's supposed to help you like do that really safely or really accurately. But I don't know. Sometimes you just like, no, the tool that you have sort of sucks. Also, when you're doing projects like this, does anyone else make noises like that? I was just making that little like airplane noise when I do like art stuff too. I am, but yeah, I'm always making like little airplane noises or like little like bloop bloops. Also, kind of a funny story. This morning, while I was looking for, my microphone and my tripod and stuff, I realized there was a light out in the bathroom. Just like a light bulb above the sink. And I was like, oh, maybe I'll do like a short video, kind of as a joke, about like how to change a light bulb. And then I broke the light bulb. I like dropped it out of my hands, as opposed to dropping it out of my feet. I dropped it. And then I had to clean that up. So maybe I need to watch a few instructional videos on changing light bulbs and not dropping things. And voila. That looks okay so far. Okay, this looks like it'll keep the squirrels out. Not that we've had squirrels in the house or anything, but that's the fear with holes that big. Okay, let's put this in. Actually, some of this is pretty gross. I'm gonna clean this first. Okay, so pretty sure it's just gonna go in like it came out. Right in there. Tighten this guy up. I think I'm gonna need to get some clips there, but for now, that's I think all it's gonna take. It's actually pretty secure with those two, but yeah, I probably could use 2 more clips. So I guess I'll be taking a trip to the hardware store. Maybe not today, maybe tomorrow. They open tomorrow? I'll figure it out. All right, doesn't look like it's gonna fall out. Looks pretty decent. No clear wrinkles that are bothering me. The video maybe picks up on some, but way better than having this thing fucking duct taped on there and falling off. All done. Thank you guys so much for watching. Yeah, let's do a little preview of the balcony. We got to get rid of a bunch of stuff. The metal table there was a big mistake for an outdoor setting. I might try to get some of the rust off and spray paint it and stuff. These Adirondack chairs have been the best piece of furniture for us out here. These chairs, those have fallen apart. We've had a bunch of stuff that have been chewed up by squirrels. The umbrella was a mistake. Rug here lasted a good couple years, but let me see if I can find the spot. Yeah, the squirrels have started to chew through that in hunts for acorns. So so I want to paint these chairs. I'm not a huge fan of the green, and they're starting to fade and stuff. So I'm gonna clean those, and maybe I will paint them. My 4-year-old has voted for the color pink, and I think that would be sort of fun. And maybe we do the same thing with the tables that come with it, one of them being over here. All right, so we got 2 of those. This bench, I don't know, this was like inside, we brought it outside, it got rained on, it got gross. Maybe that's something I can clean up. So yeah, a couple things I might try to do out here for future videos. So right now we have 1 vote from my son, so that counts for 10 votes for hot pink Adirondack chairs and table. Let me know what else you think. I gotta get some deck storage, that kind of stuff too. So if you have any ideas for how to make this space not so fugly, let me know. Okay guys, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe.